or to teach certain things about crowdsource, where most of the people do not know regarding the crowdsource. Now, most of you can know, will have a question in your mind, what is this crowdsource? You'll be knowing most of the tools of Google, but what is this crowdsource? Crowdsource is nothing but, you can say, it is a crowdsourcing platform that is developed by Google to improve a host of Google services. So Google Crowdsource is nothing but a collaborative contribution app that aims to tap the collective wisdom of users to improve its services, from translations to maps and handwriting recognition. Google uses human brain power to train its machine learning models, and there are many ways of contributing. Of course, my friend Mr. Vinod Kumar will be having a briefing about this Google Crowdsource. The idea here about Google Crowdsource is that you will have to complete the various tasks according to your pace. It's a self-paced one. The various tasks in which you can contribute are regarding translation validation, maps translation validation, handwriting recognition, sentiment evaluation, landmarks, and image transcription. Once again, on behalf of GEG APAC Nagoya, I welcome Mr. Nathan, and I also welcome Vinod Kumar to take the stage. Mr. Vinod Kumar?
Hello. Hello. We'll get you to share your screen there, Vino Kumar. Be great to see your face there. While you do that, I'll say I'm excited about this because I didn't know Google Crowdsource at all. So when I saw this topic, I thought, I want to learn about this. I want to be a part of it. And we've got the screen shared. So I'm going to take myself off so the presentation can happen. I can't wait to learn about this. This is going to be very, very cool.
Oh, very good evening, everyone. And yes, we are waiting for, I think my camera is not functioning well. Anyways, we are waiting for Vinod Kumar to join us and explain us about Google Crowdsourcing. Yes, so by the time Vinod sir will connect with us on via web, we are just going to talk about the APAC station, GG APAC station. It has been a wonderful session so far, and yes, I'm going to present tomorrow on the same. And yes, so we are just waiting for 1 or 2 minutes due to a technical glitch. We are just waiting for sir to join in and continue with the session. By the time, let's talk about the GG APAC experiences. You people can post me in the comments area how so far what was your experience attending the sessions, what were the learning, and even I would request everyone to just post your location and name to us so that we can connect to you while we are having the session. Okay, so let me just check out the comments in the chat area and find out who all are there with us, and it's definitely going to be an interactive session. So yeah, we'll be ready in a moment. Yes. Yes, Nate, we are actually facing some technical issues with Vinod Kumar sir. He's just connecting with us soon on the laptop. And by the time you all can view the sessions, the link is already posted in the comments area. You can go to sites.google.com and check out all the events. And yes, tomorrow I'm going to come up on the stage with an interesting session on Wakelet. So yes, thank you so much. So I'm in Japan and done a lot of Google stuff for the 13 years. Wow, that's great. No, nice to know that. And we are getting all the comments in the chat area, and we are looking forward for everybody to just write down your name and location to us as soon as possible so that we can revert back to you once our speaker of the day today is with us. So we would like to know from you. It's very interesting to find out from the audience about their experiences of the GG Pack session because we are much excited about the sessions and we are doing our level best to reach out to each one of you with the knowledge sharing platform. So just give me a minute and I'll be there. Yes, Vinod Kumar sir, are you there? Can we have you now on the stage?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, so you can turn on your camera and you can please continue. Thank you.
Thank you for the time. Very much happy to introduce about myself. Yeah, this is Vinod Kumar Ramu from Kadal, Tamil Nadu, India. I welcome Nat Gildak from Japan and Mala man from New Delhi and I most welcome and thanks to be joining in this session. I'm a Vinod Maramu, Google Crowdsource influencer and Google Cloud ambassador. Okay. Just now I'm going to share about my presentation. Just wait. My screen visible to everyone. This is my basic intro. But one right side is that is me. Then left side is Tamil community logo. Then bottom is Tamil name. That is my organization name. Next switch over to slides. Then starting with Google mission. Yeah, we are very well know about Google and Google products and it affect everyone's life from newborn baby to till up to 70, 80, the old age. We have been serving impact of data to the whole world. Okay, we are already know very much about Google and Google mission. That is simple content. That is to organize the world's information, make it universally accessible and useful. This statement has been fixed at the time of starting the Google. But at the time of Google intro, the statement used to be what? But nowadays, imagine that everyone has to be sharing the GB amount of data in the internet day to day. Around the world, more than 600 million users now available internet users. But everybody having live in Google, everybody using Google, everybody at least 10 to 100 searches per day. But data privacy and quality of data and filtering of data is too difficult and very, very challenging task nowadays. We are very well know about the privacy and some other content. Usage of crowdsource is too very, very important to enter into filtering of the data and around the world, all around the world, providing a reliable data and sources. Okay. Next, moving to Google crowdsource part. Before moving to, I played one video. Please listen. Mm,
You've heard of machine learning, but what is it? Machine learning is a technique that allows computers to acquire skills by looking at several examples, instead of through sets of rules. Machine learning makes it easier for you to do things every day, like searching for photos of what you love, speaking to anyone in any language, and getting you exactly where you want to go, anywhere in the world. So how do machines learn? In machine learning, computers find, identify, and learn common patterns through sets of data. For example, showing a computer many images of cars teaches it how to recognize a car in any picture. The more variety of car images we show it, the better it gets at recognition. That's why your contributions to the Crowdsource app are important. They help create and verify accurate examples for computers to learn, which in turn enables features that benefit everyone. When you verify image labels, you help apps like Google Photos and Google Lens get better at classifying photos and identifying objects. When you label the sentiment of sentences, you help Google Maps and Google Play organize reviews in your language. When you verify translations, you help Google Translate make more accurate translations in your language. So your favorite apps get better for everyone, thanks to you. As part of the global crowdsource community, you're joining contributors in your country and throughout the world to contribute millions of examples. Your responses are combined with thousands of other users' answers to determine a best response, which is called ground truth. The ground truth is fed to machine learning models that find patterns to learn specific skills, such as how to identify cars in a photo or how to translate from one language to another. What a machine learns is limited by the data it's given. If we develop an image recognition algorithm with images from only a small part of the world, it will only recognize objects from that part of the world. In order for apps like Photos to work well for everyone, we must train machines using images from every part of the world. By using Crowdsource, you're representing your region, language, and opinions in training data. Thank you for being a part of the community.
Next, please listen the view this picture. It is simple task. That is happen on three icons. One is Google Search, then one Google Photo and Assistant, and the one is Lens. First thing from Google Search. Google Search already we are know very well. Filtering of data, but not only the filtering data, but provide a better results. Not we cannot manually fix everything. It is everything will be trained by the Google machines using AI and machine learning technologies. Okay. Then second one thing is translation. That is a name what has been machine language actually. We can scan via through our mobile. It will be automatically translated to English. This is the basic example, but it will be now supporting 300 plus languages we are working at present. Same like English to Tamil, Tamil to English, Tamil to Malayalam, Tamil to Russian, Tamil to Japanese, in many others. We are at present working with this very, very huge project. Another one is Google Photos. We are the day to day we are using Google Photos already, but in Google we have loading many of the photos per day, but we can finding like food automatically it will be displayed. So for example, in Indian dish called Italy, you may search Italy automatically filtering the data related to the Italy. How can machine will be recognized based on the previous trained data. Okay, suppose we have taking one photo, for example, any photo, it will be automatically recognized because machines already know the computer science persons who only know machines only know the zeros and ones. That is binary data. Now it realize the natural language processing, that is my slang. And for example, Tamil, in Tamil, the person I speaking in Tavalur Tamil slang. Suppose has same Tamil has to be recognized by the children. For example, three age people from the beginning to end. Any voice has been recognized by the Google machine via voice search, and image. For example, we can search via through lens. Photo has been drag and drop, then find out the particular place. For example, Taj Mahal. By taking the photos, it will be read out, listed over the Taj Mahal in any language. It will be a very purposive. It will be mapping to the data sets related to data sets. Okay. Then assistant already did in previous presentation, Madam Mala ma'am also presenting like in Google Assistant. Tamil how can be used in Google Assistant. For example, we are searching in Tamil language, Google one cannot tell you some like that. Google automatically responded to the corresponding results. Automatically, now has been completely automated up to railway ticket and COVID vaccination report also through assistant now are supporting. Next, then what is simply said? What is crowdsource? I have short of only limited 5 points. One is basically gamified Android application and now available on Play Store. Support Android and iOS web and iOS. At present, 14 plus stocks at present available. I can start with the 10 task. I'm a beta tester for this app. And 300 plus languages supported in a single platform. Then contributors and influencers around 150 plus countries. Okay.
Vinod sir, if you could just raise the volume, you could use the microphone next to you so that we can hear you clearly, sir. And your camera is also off, sir. Thank you. Yeah, that's better. And voice.
Then Google order statement. Actually, in the basically this application is useful to simple contribution, simple gamified answer fun and easy question that drive a huge impact. Others grow levels, unlock badges, and share your achievements along the way. Your voluntary contributions make Google products better in your part of the world. So your part of the world means I representing the Kadalu, I representing about the Tamil language, same way, like all around the world, people have to be represent their culture, photos, costume. For example, ladies are mostly interested in cooking and sari, like designing. So we can share our public data set. Anything to be shared with the Google Crowdsource, but Google filtering the based on the privacy and unwanted info has been automatically filtered via machine learning models. Then users already set many times. Right side we have familiar the all the icons. Center is crowdsource. Why crowdsource is too important? Look at the picture. We have been clearly understand. Starting from Lens, Google Maps, Photos, Google Translate, Play Store, Assistant, Gmail, and Google Search. They can filter the Google data directly. Okay. Then what is the use of creating a public dataset, training of AI and ML models, language translator, voice to text, text to voice, and Google product like Lens, Assistant, Map, Translate, Gboard, Hope, Server. We are daily, day to day, we are using this product, but Google has not fulfilled the needs of the village level users, not only for the village, around the world. Suppose I am travel to Japan, travel to Malaysia, I cannot know Malay and Japanese. We can use the simple app, we can travel all around the world with a single app. Now translate any content into any languages. For example, we have in YouTube CC enabled caption now available. We know very well about. If I'm supposed speaking in Tamil, it automatically translated into the subtitle caption to be displayed in English. Tamil to English one already possible because of Crowdsource now parallelly converted into five language now support. Suppose I am speaking in English, it will be translated to Tamil also and Hindi also and Japanese also. They are working for in backend. Then Crowdsource task. Please download the Crowdsource app from Play Store. Already available task more than 14. Simple audio validation, audio donation, sentiment evaluation, semantic similarity, translation validation, and clicker. Audio validation is simple task, but we are searching using our own voice because I am searching my modulation voice has to be different. When ladies female voice different, even child voice different. Everybody having different slang, different kind of modulation has been speaking. But suppose we are searching in Tamil called Amma, we are searching in Amma, it machine recognizes automatically related to Amma list of former chief Mr. J. Jayalalitha and showing the Amirzan from Kerala. It recognizes the Amma is a word from Tamil language. It automatically recognizes the voice is Tamil and it will be recognized Amma product to the related to farmer same Jayalalitha. Then next audio donation task. Audio donation means we contribute our own voice. Own voice. That is we can contribute some text has been provided to you. We can read out and provide training the audio validation. Okay. Then sentiment evaluation means if suppose we are typing in the Facebook comment like happy, it automatically recognizes some flowers, some so on so. It will be trained by the machines. Okay. Because like semantic similarities, meaning, for example, how are you and how old are you, are the same meaning or different. That is translation means translate one to another. For example, we have taken the Tamil to English. Same as I know Tamil and English only, I can translate English to Tamil. Suppose if you have no multiple languages like Malay, Malayalam, Telugu, we can share the common language, all are no English, but we can take it up that multiple language has to be in the matched with the English content. Okay. For example, how are you? நீங்க எப்படி இருக்கீங்கன்னு நான் translate பண்ணி கொடுப்பேன். Suppose in Telugu some other word, in Hindi some other word. Okay. Then grid type is very interesting one. We can directly write into the Gboard. We can find out you are using the Gboard type. You can write anything. It automatically display from the.
Vinod, can I interrupt you? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Tell me, ma'am.
So in this way, we need not know any language. We need not learn any language, whether it is French or any of the Indian languages, say Marathi or Telugu or Tamil or Malayalam or Kannada. Like we will be able to translate all those things with this particular crowdsource. That is what you mean to say?
Yes, ma'am. But we can because at present translation everything will be worst result. No, we can improve everything. It will be used to all around the world. More than billion users now available. I can share one video. Please listen. Okay. Yes.
Thank you. Before that, Vinod, have your microphone near to your mouth because your voice is breaking.
Okay, ma'am. Please. Once again listen.
Hey Google.
More than 100 billion words are translated every day.
Lift your hand.
Thank you very much for your help.
ご助力ありがとうございます。
Words about food,
よくたこう
words about friendship, about sport, about belief, about fear,
Oh my God!
words that can hurt and sometimes divide. But every day, the most translated words in the world are how are you, thank you, and I love you.
Okay. This video has been clearly mentioned how to translate useful to all around the world. For the example, tourists, maybe around from all around the world has been now also Gboard also supporting and Google Translate supporting. Okay. Then move to the slides. Okay. Actually, I already said about the task. First one, image label verification task. It is simple task. For example, for taking our lazy time to spend valuable contribution. For like example, given a lot of photographs in that, we recognize that photos yes or no only. Okay. For example, this image having a baby, it image showing the baby or not. Yes, say yes or no. That having a 1 point. Okay. Every contribution having no 1 point. Okay. Then next one is semantic similarity. Already I said how are you, how old are you, having different. So likewise Tamil, நீ எனக்கு சொல்றது புரியல, நீ சொல்றது புரியல, ரெண்டுமே ஒரே அர்த்தம் தான். லைக்வைஸ் கூகுள் எனக்கு ஒரு பாட்டு போடு, கூகுள் எனக்கு ஒரு பாட்டு லைக் சேமிங் இந்த மாதிரி
So,
லைக்வைஸ்
நீ சொல்றது
இன்
புரியல. The literal translation in English. Vinod, once again. நீ சொல்றது புரியல. That is in Tamil. So, in English, we can translate this literally as I cannot understand whatever you say. And Google
ஓகே
எனக்கு ஒரு பாட்டு வேணும். So, what he said as a second instruction was, Google, play me a song.
ஓகே ஓகே மேம் வெரி குட் எக்ஸாம்பிள் தேங்க்
Yes, yes.
யூ ஸோ மச் தென் மூவிங் டு then audio validation already said that given you some set of words in English for Mahadeshwara, we pronounce like my voice, female voice, even age category is 32 something. For example, child has been pronounced in different. In other person, and the other known person has been pronounced different. So we can contribute our own voice to that. In handwriting recognition and validation, is having a two tasks. One is for Google Map validation task. That is in we having a Tamil Nadu example. Murachi only Arambapalli, B Agraharam Road, look like that, E road and something. For equivalent word in English, Panjak main middle school, BB Agraharam, E road, West Facing, Kakru building, middle road. We having in Tamil to English only. In other person, for example, Malam I'm having very well about Hindi. We can
Yeah.
contribute to Hindi stuff also. In other person has to same. Suppose other person from all around the world travel to India, it will be useful. Not only for India, it will be used to public dataset. It will available for all the internet users. Okay. Then
I'm so amazed,
next one is
Vinod. Vinod, Vinod, I'm so amazed to see this translation of whatever you say. You know why? Because
voice breaking. Hello. Malam, I'm having some technical issues. Yes, okay, I continue with my presentation. Then another one is handwriting recognition task. I have some type of handwriting in Tamil called Kirani. In some other has been writing fluency in different. Likewise, in Hindi, Malayalam, Telugu having writing their own handwriting, it will be recognized by the machines. Okay, ma'am, you can start, ma'am.
I'm so sorry there was a power break because it's heavily raining in our place over here. Can you hear me, Vinod?
Okay, okay, ma'am, please.
Vinod, can you hear me?
Yes.
So it was very nice to see. Um, actually, in Tamil, it is written Oorachi Ondriya Armapalli. And though I know Tamil, once when I search for a translation, Oorachi means it is Panchayat Union Primary School. Look at the way how it has translated. Each and everything is being translated to freedom. So it is west facing Tarsu building. So the way translation done is amazing and it is perfect. So handwriting recognition is also similar. Like sometimes when people scribble, we don't understand what they have written. So the translation of that also is very clearly given in this translation validation as well as in the other translation of any language that we would like to have. Yes, please continue, Vinod.
No, okay, ma'am. Then another one is smart camera and image capture task. Already very well about the smart camera is we have capture anything automatically. For example, we taking any photo like taking a mouse, it automatically recognizes this, recognized by mouse. It taking plants, flowers, it may be anything. Show the picture, anything. Okay, then image capture task to provide local data. For example, village, for example, Kadalur doesn't have any info about Kadalur. We can share through the image capture task and tag something about that, like Kadalur market. For example, tag something text, it will be recognized to added into the Google data directly, also shared with the public data. Okay. Then already having said about the translation task, every month has been officially Google conducting several campaigns through Crowdsource. It's not only in India, all around the world, always using many languages. In this campaign have been share your script in English. In Tamil, உங்கள் கையெழுத்தை பகிர்ந்து கொள்ளுங்கள். Actually, this campaign supports 15 languages, most of them in Indian languages. Like translation, actually, like munnadi having I have trained from the US person, been trained as something. I have it is official data translation work பண்ணுறோம். இதுக்கு முன்னாடி கூகுள் ஆரம்பிச்சதுலேருந்து இன்ன வரைக்கும் யாரும் எப்படி டிரான்ஸ்லேஷன் வந்துச்சு, எப்படி மிஷின் நேச்சுரல் லாங்குவேஜ் புரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்காக உள்ளது. ஆஸ் பர் அஃபிஷியலி வி ஹேவ் ஆக்டிவ் லாங்குவேஜஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 6500 லாங்குவேஜஸ் இருக்கு. இன் விக்கிபீடியாவை பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 180+ விக்கிபீடியாவில் சப்போர்ட் இருக்கு. அப்படி க்ரௌட் சோர்ஸ் ஹேவிங் 120 இப்போ கொஞ்சம் அடிஷனலாக பார்த்தது ஒரு 150 மேலே பண்ணிக்கும். now having 300+ supporting languages. The campaign officially on the 15 languages. Okay. Please explain in English now. Okay.
So it's very nice to see that the active languages are 6,500 plus, and the crowdsource app is used in 120 plus. This one and the 15 languages campaign. It's so nice to see, and even I had not digged into Google crowdsource so far. So whatever Vinod says, it's really a great listening for us, and it's a great digging into Google crowdsource immediately after this particular meeting.
Okay. Then next one, another one campaign is smarter assistant. So for example, we are using daily assistant. Now support 5 languages including Tamil. It has been done even conducted from September 27th to October 2021. Improving the Google Assistant. Okay. Another one campaign is now
So,
going.
Vinod, this has already been over October 2021. So once
Yes, ma'am.
again, we
Then
will
it
have
is
this session.
Ma'am, already each 3 months having officially announced different campaign. That is, for example,
So what more, you can have your assistant of your own to do all these jobs. So assistant is there with Google for us, a smarter assistant. I
now
believe most are
going
Indian languages, and yes,
Google.
na Vinod, most of them are Indian
Yes,
languages.
ma'am. Also, Indian languages, multiple languages. Officially having 18, all around 100 plus languages spoken in India. Okay. This campaign only for India and Africa. And now going Google Crowdsource backlash campaign. Now
Hmm.
supporting African and Indian languages. Please use hash Google Crowdsource. Hashtag. Please follow the Google Crowdsource community for further details. Then that is the Crowdsource icon app design. Another one, how can we contribute? Like so every task immediately handwriting, everything, everybody has been why we are wanting for Google. We need some recognition. Myself too. Myself having several recognition training actually from the Google and now I'm crowdsource beta tester also. And 50 members are all only the tester. I'm one of the person. This is the swag for campaign. We can contribute through some campaign. The swag will be automatically shifted to your phone. Okay. Then next, download app Play Store. We can search crowdsource app from Play Store. Okay. Search and download. You may select your region and language. You may contribute through apps. Then community, crowdsource community already said running successfully running more than 150 plus countries. The previous contributors and influencers photos. Then another one I already said getting many trainings and from the all around the people has been joining this. Official training monthly once has been officially conducted many several trainings and learning opportunities have been getting from Google. Then already said many countries have hosted many events. Previous events such as Ethiopia, Australia, Nigeria, and Nova. Then my events picture is coming. That is my first event. I don't know anything about the crowdsource. My very first event conducted in Periyar Government of College, Kadalur. And that pictures. Another one, my has been featured at Google Crowdsource official page. Then another one, second event in EBS to engineering for my as act as resource person and also alumni for this program. Then another one, this video officially featured in Google Crowdsource fifth birthday. All around the people has to be share their own language representing their countries. Myself representing India and representing Tamil Modi. Okay.
Someone has asked Vinod
Then
to translate it in Hindi. So Hindi, we will have a session. So please don't worry, Mr. Please translate to Hindi. We will translate. We will have a session on Hindi with Vinod Kumar because he is a great influencer into this crowdsource. So we have to entertain him and educate him also in this way, so that he comes out of his um, from Tamil to Hindi also. Uh, there is a problem when a Tamilian speaks, Hindi learning will be a difficult task. So once when he is out of his shell, he will be able to converse in Hindi and give us a broad idea about Google crowdsource.
yeah. Then I have reached level 13. It will be reached featured at Google Browser's official page. Okay? Everybody has to be in reach level 13. You may feature in Google Browser's official page. Okay? That pictures. Please tag, feel free anything about crowdsource using the hashtag Google Crowdsource and Google Crowdsource by Google. Then
Uh,
you may having
sure.
any ideas.
Vinod, please share the previous slide so that people let them see that better. Yeah. So you can tag them on Facebook at the rate Google Crowdsource and Crowdsource by Google. So these two things are there. Yes, you may skip to the next slide.
This is only we are doing, but anybody having different ideas, you may feel free write to Google Crowdsource community. That is the mail crowdsource community at google.com. The community manager from technical team has directly contacted to you through the different idea. Not only volunteers, we have also providing research projects also. Then feedback, anything, feedback, questions, please feel free post it in the comment section. I will be answered.
So we are always looking into Google for all the other tools, but even I do not know how did I miss this Google crowdsource. It's a very entertaining thing for us. Like we can do on the go. You want to translate anything, you want to give your vocal voice to it, and there are many things, and you get many gifts also from Google as you start doing. As he had conversed with us, many of the things of Google crowdsource. So if you have
Finally,
any questions, you can write the questions.
I played one video. Please visit. This video shows about the how the child don't know the English, but how can from Indonesia, please.
Nama aku Siti Hilfisa dipanggil Mamai. Aku kelas 9 SMP. Tentunya aku ingin menjadi ahli bahasa dan seorang dosen bahasa Inggris. Tapi kegiatan belajar di masa pandemi ini untuk aku sendiri agak lebih susah. Orang tuaku juga tidak bisa bahasa Inggris. Jadi, mereka tidak bisa bantu aku kalau kesulitan.
Dia tanya ke orang, ibu kurang paham.
Google Lens memudahkan kegiatan belajar di rumah. Misalnya aku mendapat tugas pelajaran matematik yang bertuliskan bahasa Inggris. Gak hanya translate, dari situ aku juga bisa terhubung dan langsung mencari tahu apa terjemahan dan solusi untuk mengerjakan pelajaran matematika itu. Untuk saat ini aku sedang berusaha keras untuk belajar lebih tekun, lebih rajin. Saya mau menggunakan pengetahuan saya untuk membantu masyarakat. Saya mau jadi anak yang membanggakan orang tua.
Iya, senang. Ibu senang sekali belajar tidak pantang menyerah gitu.
That was awesome.
About Lens, how can be useful to students, school students learn English?
True.
Okay.
See, not only the translation of maths that she was studying, she could also see the mathematical formulas also. The video was really awesome. We understood. Hope everybody must have understood. And for the participation certificate, Mr. Vinod has given a link. It's given here. Let
This
me
link.
type it for the. Can I?
Yes, ma'am. Please.
It's no, I do not have the this one. You will have to type it, Vinod. I can type it only in the private chat.
Please use the URL and get download the official certificate from the GDHS. Those who are watching from Tamil Nadu and other countries, please use this link. Please WhatsApp through WhatsApp, Facebook, or Twitter. Any kind of note, please contact me. I can share the link with you.
That was so nice, awesome, awesome session, Vinod. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can post your questions so that he can answer. So hope the questions will be there in the live session in the YouTube, so we can answer also over there. Hope we can conclude the session, Vinod.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for joining, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Please stop this one video live show. Live show stop பண்ணிடுங்க.
Thank you for joining, everyone. தமிழ்நாட்டிலிருந்து பார்த்த எல்லாருக்கும் நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Thank you.
மீண்டும் வேற ஒரு நிகழ்வு